Well, hello and welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Wow, what an exciting episode this is going to be. I tell you, I am so excited. Lots to show, lots to talk about, and oh my word, excitement. Right, okay, I would like to say a big welcome to everybody. And also, anywhere that you can find me is going to be down in the description box. You know, there's an email address if you want to contact me. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Oh, anywhere. Just like to contact me or visit my Etsy shop. It's all down below. And anything that I talk about today is going to be down below as well. Right, so as I said, we've got a really packed week this week. I know I did a bit last week, an extra. Thank goodness I did. I tell you, because I've got so much this week. Okay then, right, so what we're going to do is, obviously, there's going to be talk about crochet, knitting, spinning. There is a what have you been up to, and there's a lovely nice. There is a free cross stitch pattern that I'm going to show you. Right at the end, I will show you what went in my Etsy shop on Friday. So, you know, like I always do, I leave that till the end. Okay then, right, as I said, it's going to be packed. So let's jump right in, shall we? Okay then, crochet first. As you know, I have been eagerly waiting for the Attic 24 crochet along to start. And it did. It kicked off Friday. My gosh. And yes, I have done it all from stash as well. Because this week I'm taking... this week. I wish it was only the week. This year I am taking part in the Maker's Dozen. Is that what it's called? Oh my gosh, I've forgotten. 2022. Yeah, I think it is. I'll write it down below if I ain't. Actually, I should know because I wrote it down here last week. Did I? Yes, it is. Maker's Dozen 2022. It is. My gosh. God, which is hosted by, thank goodness for show notes, Miranda from Hadabashery. And I tell you what, oh my word, this is so exciting. That yeah, so because I'm doing everything from stash, I was up here, this will make you laugh. I was up here, got my big bag of Stolecraft yarn out. And I was sorting through it and I thought, oh, I've only got a little bit of that colour, but that'll be all right. I'll go and buy another one. It's like defeating the object. But that's how quick we do it, isn't it? You know, with our crafting. I was right, you know, we'll just go and buy another one. You know, and then after I stood there, I think, no, I'm doing it from stash this year. You know, get it in your head. So what I've come up with is that any of the colours that I run out of, I'm just going to get my bag out and just add it. You know what I mean? It's a blanket. It's one of those where I'm just going to use up all my bits and bobs. But I'll tell you what, Lucy's pattern is brilliant. It was the pattern that grabbed me, I must admit. And I am already on just started last night, the 4th colour. So this is my colourway that I'm doing. And so what I have done, so if you go over to her blog, the pattern is free and it's called the Harbour Cowl. Well, the Harbour Blanket is what it's called actually. So what I've done is I've just punched holes and these are my colours that I've replaced with her for hers. And if, say there is one here or a few here that I know that I ain't got enough, you know, to do a few of. So I'll just go in the box, in the bag, pull out something and add it on. I don't mind. I really don't mind. Oh, hang on. No. Right, I'm back. That was the post. Gosh. Oh, blimey. It's all happening today, isn't it? All happening today. So where was I? I ain't got a blooming clue. I know I was talking about the blanket. Right, yeah. Okay, well, I'll just carry on anyway. The pattern of this blanket is amazing. Perfect for beginners. And I know on the Facebook group for Attic 24, there is a lady that's actually already started the blanket and has said she only learned to crochet last year. It is brilliant. It really is brilliant. I am loving it. I'm doing a single bed version because that's what I did for the meadow blanket. And let's have a see. Let's get you the right way round. So yep, so this is quite going to be quite long, wide even. And I think there is a border that's going on it, which is nice because I do like borders. And I'll just probably border it with a cream or something. As I say, just it's the only thing that I've got in my stash that I've got a lot of. I'm just going to do it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. So it's going to be a bit of a mix mash blanket, but it's coming from stash. It's using up my stuff, as I said. And then next year we can all go crazy, can't we? That's the good thing. That's the good thing. But yeah, honestly, it is a brilliant pattern, and I would recommend this. Really, and it's going to be, as I say, an amazing stash buster. So, and we're going to get a blanket at the end of it. What more can we say, eh? What more can we say? Okay then, right, so that's the crochet. So let's go into the knitting. As you probably see at the beginning, I have popped in a photograph of me with my jumper because I finished my stripy jumper. So I am going to pop in a little video of me doing a twirl right here. Okay, yeah. Oh, I love this jumper. Absolutely love it. I have actually put this onto the hashtag, and I've forgotten what it is already. Maker's Dozen 2022, because let's face it, she did say whips and all that lot is included, and this is literally leftover yarn. Yet again, it's something that would have, if I hadn't have knitted this, it would have sat on that shelf doing nothing, where now I can wear it. It is so cozy. And I did want it oversized so I can actually just chill in it, you know, loll around. Well, I don't do that, do I? Anyway, so, you know, I can get some wear out of it. That's the thing, you know. I know we all love hoarding our stash. I know it's lovely. And when you get a new skein of yarn or some new yarn, it's just lovely just to sit and look at it. Or even fabrics. Us quilters are crazy for it. You know, we'll sit and stroke it for a bit, you know. But, you know, we've got to use it. We've got to use it. You know, there's such a big rotation in the craft world, you know, of stuff that are coming in all the time. So use what we've got so we can add. That's my motto, and I'm sticking with it. So, yeah, so this is the jumper. It's the stripy jumper. It's actually called the, and I've put the pattern away. Look at my notes again. I didn't write notes for this, did I? No, I didn't. Ah, yes, I did. I tell a lie. Right, so this is, the pattern is the R-E-A-G-L-E, Raglan by Andrea Yetman. And it is a free pattern on Ravelry. So, yet again, free pattern. You know, I'm all for free this year. You know what I mean? If we can do it all from either patterns I've got in stash or patterns that are going for free, it's going to be done. It is going to be done. So yeah, you know, and I've just added stripes to mine, as you've seen, and to use up all the different colours. Now I have got a bit of the colours left, which I'm going to use. The navy, because these are the colours that I've used to do my honeycomb hat from my honey Stevie Wisty. And I'm also would like to do the fingerless gloves that were in the knitvent 2021, all these 2020s, 2021 from last year. So I am going to be getting those on the needles and going to be starting those. So yeah, I'm well excited. Okay then, right, so that is the first of the knitting. So, and as you also know, on Friday's little extra, the lovely Christine Perry, where is she? It's in this bag. The lovely Christine Perry has launched a knit along as well with a free pattern, and these are amazing, absolutely amazing. These are the Easy Mosaic socks. I can't wait to start these. I really can't. And I can see these, you know, just being a favourite. I really can. It's like, you know, the prairie socks, and there's a few, the vanilla latte socks. They're ones that I've knitted a few times, and I can see this being the same. I really, really can. I have chosen my yarn. I haven't actually started them yet, but I've been in my stash, been shopping in the stash, and I had this zigzag, which I do love the zigzag yarn, and it is called Frappuccino. And I thought that is just a beautiful colour. And then my contrast is just a blank skein that I've got in stash. So I'm going to use these two together. And the only problem is as you'll probably know, that I like to knit two at a time. So I have two separate pair of needles. I do 2 cuffs, 2 legs, 2 heels, 2 feet, 2 toes, and they're cast off at the same time. But unfortunately, the rubber band on that there, which is there, my wool winder, has kind of gone all crunkly and horrible. So it's not winding properly. So I am waiting on getting a new one, basically. So fingers crossed I'll be able to get that, because if I could have split those up into 2 50-gram balls, then that literally would have already been on the needles. Trust me, it would have done. Oh dear me. Okay, so what I have been doing, just so I can knit a pair of socks, basically, is I have got both of this one I am still just doing the gusset, but on this one I have already, if you can see there, I have already done the gusset, and I've got the foot to do on these two. And this yarn is the, let's see, Yarndale's signature yarn with West Yorkshire Spinners, not last year's colourway, the colourway before now, called Hope. And I tell you what, it is absolutely beautiful. And this was gifted to me by a lovely, lovely friend of mine. But look how that is just knitting up. I am trying my hardest, I will say, to match. We'll see what it's like when the actual gusset's done. That's all I can say. Because it is really weird. Sometimes you can get it right down to, and then the end, and then when it comes to the toe part, you seem to have a bit out. I don't know why. But what I thought I would do is just quickly explain to you, and hopefully this will make sense, how I get them to match. So I actually use whatever needles I'm using at the time. Now there is obviously at the moment these are on DPNs. I only use DPNs, or I have used mini circulars in the past, which I'm going to be doing the Christine Perry socks on. But magic lip, I can't work out. I can't do it. I've tried, not my thing. Anyway, so what I normally do is I get to the, let's see if I can get one of these out. Let's see. So I would try and finish, oh gosh, this is going on. Ah, right, here we go. I'd try and finish where there is a colour. There you go, a colour join, okay? Or colour change. And then I would, so for instance, I'd get down to the leg and I would knit the rest of the colour. Then I would snip that off there. And then I would use the needle, whatever needle I was using, and then measure without stretching like that. And then that there is where I would start the new stitch. And I'd do exactly the same on the other one. It's not going to be accurate, you know, because you're not going to get exactly the same, but it's near as damn it. And that is how I've always joined, like, you know, the yarns for the heel, taken off for the heel and rejoined for the heel. And that is literally how I do it. So, yeah, if that helps anybody, you know what I mean? Just to get, I know you can use a tape measure and do all this, that and the other, but yeah, and I always have a tape measure on me, you know, we always do, don't we? But I just think I just measure the needle, you know, that's a 6-inch needle. So, so that's the way I do it. Okay then, right. So that's them, my Hope socks. And I am really enjoying these, but I'm knitting away on them so quick. And then fingers crossed when I get my rubber band, these are going to be off the needles, and then I can just cast on the Christine Perry ones, because I'm so looking forward to those. So looking forward to them. Okay then, right, so now we've got that done, we've got that done. Oh, hang on, am I on the right page? No. I'll stick on one thing. Listen. Now, I've got something really exciting to show you. I can't believe this. Over the weekend, I plied my first yarn. I know. I can't believe it. And I loved it. I love the plying. Oh, I love the spinning. But the plying, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. Right, so let's undo my little skein. I can't believe this. I know it's a bit, up and down and all over the place. But, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's all I can say. That is my yarn. I made that. I can't believe I actually spun and made that. Isn't it exciting? My first yarn. Oh! After I plied it, I got because if you remember in my advent from my lovely friend Teresa, she got me the little soap to wash your wool. So I'm going to really do it all proper. So I got me little soap out of my little cloth bag that she got me, and I put it in the washing up bowl, and I did all that and let it sit and rest. And then I and it tell you what, because some of it was a little bit crinkly then, and I thought, oh no, but no, it's absolutely laid out beautifully. I am just so excited, and look at the different colours. So now I know. Oh, it smells lovely. Oh, it just smells of sheep. Oh, you know what I'm like for smelling things. And yeah, it's washed up lovely. It dried lovely, and I am just so chuffed. So I know now I can kind of make yarn, and I have just got to now concentrate on the thickness. So keep it all the same thin, I've tried to get it a little bit thinner than what I've done here, and I'd like to get it all consistent. Not thick, thin. So yeah, so I've got the tops that I brought. Oh, I think it was not last week's episode, was it? Oh, actually, it was during Vlogmas. It might have been. But anyway, Becky from Back to Blighty, she got some. And so I'm going to follow the way that she has processed everything for hers, and that's going to be my next, my next project on my wheel. I am just so excited. I can't believe it. Look, I got yarn. I don't quite know how you tell what is, well, because there's so much variation in the thickness of my yarn. It could be anything. I suppose it would, ideally be used for weaving, but I don't weave. But I'm still thinking that I'll probably just knit up a little square or something, just so I've got something to show for my first piece of yarn. But look at that. I am just so excited. I really, really am excited. And I've got a skein. Well, a little bit of yarn, because it's not even a skein really, is it? Oh, but I'm just so excited. I really am. Oh, it was so much fun. And I learned so much. I really, really did. But look, that is my little skein of yarn that I have spun. Oh, I'm so excited, as you can tell. Okay then, and also while I'm on the spinning part, I would like to say a big thank you to everybody that actually did recommend going over to Mina from the Knitting Expat, where she did her tutorial to make her own blending board. My word, that is definitely going to be where I'm alley I'm going down to. I have shown Glenn, and obviously, he said, yeah, we'll do it that way, definitely. So that'll be really nice to be able to blend, some bits in as well. I've got a couple of fleeces already as well. If you remember, gosh, Claire, it must have been a couple of years ago now, at least. If you think about it, from Mr&Mrs. Rabbit Yarns, that she gifted me Oreo's fleece. Well, I did do some on my spindle then. So I am going to be working on Oreo's fleece in the summer. Well, spring, obviously, because I said to Glenn, I said, you do know I'm going to be taking my wheel outside when you're not? I went, I am, in the nice hot weather out there, have my umbrella over me, oh, it'd be lovely. And I'll be spinning away. And also my lovely friend Teresa, she's also gifted me a fleece, which is up there. So I've got some fleeces that have already been cleaned and so on. And but I know definitely I'm going to use these tops, and then I am going to, fingers crossed, when I get my blending board, I'll be able to blend and everything. I know with Oreo's fleece, there is a video where I showed how I washed it, cleaned it, treated it, and right from the beginning until where I've got it now. So I've got to brush it, with my brushes, and get it all nice and fluffy, and then I'll put it on the blending board, and so I can make up some Rolegs. I sound as if I know what I'm doing, but hey, I've learned so much with this. It is unbelievable, and that's what I love about crafting. You learn so much with every new thing you do. And so yes, I'll be making up some Rolegs, and then I'm going to be spinning Oreo's fleece, which I am so looking forward to doing. I really, really am. But at the moment, this is my first yarn, and I am so proud of this little skein of yarn. As I say, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I am just so excited that I've got something at the end. Because you think it's got to have been, I'm trying to think when I first got my wheel, it was the beginning of Vlogmas. So it's a month, if that, that I actually, and I'd never been on a wheel in my life. I'd done spindles, but I'd never ever been on a wheel in my life. And I have yarn. Oh, and it smells lovely. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm quite excited. I guess coming downstairs and saying to Glenn, "How's me yarn?" He's going, "Oh my God." When it was drying out. Oh, so chuffed with that. So chuffed. So, I've got something there now, so I can actually look at it, and, as always with anything that we do, we will see a progress, but fingers crossed we will see a progress, but I'm just so excited. Okay then, right, so now let's get off the spinning part, shall we? Because I could be here all day talking about that. Right, so what we have next is, and what have you been up to? Okay, so my lovely, lovely friend Anne, who is Toby Knits Podcast. Okay, so if, anybody'd like to go over and say hi to her, please do. She does a lot of different crafts. And she has actually sent over to me this, which was very, very good, actually. The cross stitch is a beautiful pattern. It's called the Granita, Granita, and it's from It's So Emma, which is connected to the Fat Quarter Shop. But It's So Emma is their own name, okay? I think it's actually named after the business part of it is named after Kimberly's daughter, I think. And this is actually done only using 4 colours. Now, what I loved about it is Anne, when she'd finished it, she thought about it is so similar to the kaleidoscope, which, as we all know, we've hit a stone with that one, haven't we? Because it's in a quilt book. It's not a standalone, unfortunately, not that I can find anyway. So so Anne has kindly said, for any ladies or gentlemen that do the cross stitch that is out there that was interested in the kaleidoscope, this is very, very similar to this kaleidoscope, and it is. And you've done an amazing job, and oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. And I'm even tempted to actually do it, but no, I've got plenty of patterns in there. I'm on a no spend year this year. I'm going to do it. But yeah, so thank you so much, Anne. Thank you ever so much for actually sending over your beautiful photograph of your piece. It's absolutely gorgeous. And also for letting everybody know that there is something very similar out there. Right, okay, so we've got 2 more bits to talk about. Oh, now my lovely, lovely friend Melanie. Oh, me and her, we talk quite often on Instagram. And she sent me, she brought me this beautiful Miss Reed book. It's the first of the Village School collection, if I remember rightly. Inside, tell you what, Melanie, you've got the most gorgeous handwriting. A lovely, lovely letter. Absolutely gorgeous. And thank you so much. Thank you. Is very much appreciated. and I can't wait to start it. I really can't. At the moment, I'm more than halfway through reading the Agatha Christie Orient Express. Now, I've watched every program, film you can think of that is actually this story, but I'd never actually read the book. And I tell you what, I am really, and normally I can't do that. I normally, if there's a book attached to a film, I have to read the book first, then go on to the film. Otherwise, I've got, you know, faces in my head that shouldn't be there, if you understand what I'm saying. So I've always been done it that way. But this one, I can read, and I am so enjoying it. And oh my gosh, it is. But I love Agatha Christie anyway. But this is definitely going to be my next read, because I loved the Christmas one that I read, didn't I? And oh, it is just, I'm definitely going to be looking out for, you know, more of these in the charity shops. I was thinking the other day, actually, just quickly digress, is that, so if I find anything in charity shops, is that the same as a no spend? What do you think? Because I don't know. Do I leave it there for a year? Yeah. Or do I not? Is it the same? Yeah, help me on that one, please. But yeah, so Melanie and Julia. So hi, Julia. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate this. And oh, it's going to be such a pleasure to read. It really is. So thank you so much. Okay, right then. One more bit. And then I can leave you all in peace. We have a freebie of a cross-stitch pattern. Now, for people that don't know, the lovely, because you know I love her work, Kathy from Hands On Designs, every year she releases in January, and I can't remember how many years she's done it for now, and I know I've got everyone printed off. She releases a free pattern, which she makes up for Valentine's for her husband. It is such a lovely story. You go over to her blog, and you know they're all there basically to print off the freebie. I don't know what you call them. I don't know if they've got an actual name of the collection. It's not. It's just, you know, individuals. Last year's one was very pretty. I think I did last year's. I think that was the heart one that I did was last year's. But this year she has, I know it's free, but I'll try and keep it, a little love you pillow. Now, you know, I just think it's gorgeous. I have a pink piece of Ada, which is very similar to that. It only uses 2 colours, which she has used. Let's have a look at this. 3865, which is the colour that is used in the chalkboard collection, and the 3799, which is not quite dark, which is not quite black, but it's a real dark grey, isn't it? And yeah, you know what I mean, it's only 77 stitches by 60 stitches, and it really is a pretty little cross stitch with love you written on it. I just think it's like something like that. I know there's hearts in there where you could put beads or something instead. You know, you could really personalise it and make it your own. And what I've been thinking is, I know that, you know, she's made it obviously for Valentine's Day for her husband, but because obviously, as you know, my daughter has got her own craft room now with her yellow trolley. I could stitch that for her, and because she's asking for a sewing machine now. I know. And I was thinking I could make it into a little pin cushion for her, and I think that she would really like that. So yeah, you know, you can do it, you know, in any way really, can't you? But I really think she would like that as a little pin cushion, and could do, and then get her a little packet of needles and make her up a little sewing box. So yeah, I think I might do that, actually, thinking about it. But yeah, so this is a freebie. All you have to do is go over to Hands On Designs on her blog. Now, the reason why I find out all this is because basically I am in her group on Facebook. So, and you'll be surprised exactly how much you do learn on groups on Facebook. So as soon as this was launched, I, you know, downloaded and printed. So, and so because the actual link was on there basically. So, but you know, if you're not a member of that, just go over to her blog. But absolutely brilliant. Right. Oh, right. One more section. So let's put away that book. What I'm going to say now is that I am going to show you my shop update that happened on Friday last week. Thank you everybody that have supported me so far. You know, with the new products that went in on Friday. And I would like to say, anybody that's not interested in hanging around for the shop update, then please, as always, happy crafting, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all next Monday. So please, bye-bye. Okay then, right. There was quite a big update last week. I had been quite busy, I tell you, quite busy. So there is quite a few cozies gone in, and there was a few bags, but as I say, some of them have already gone. But what I will say is that this week and next week it's going to be bags, more bags. There's going to be some more cross stitch bags going in, and more you know, normal knitting and so on bags. Okay then, right, so let's hop right in, shall we, first? So let's get this in order, so because there's quite a lot to show, so I want to really go through this quickly. So in this fabric there is the dumpies. There is quite a few of those, as you see, in pairs. Also in the same fabric there is the 2-in-1s. Yet again, quite a few of those. Right, so with this one, there was only these two. I just used up the little bit I had left and made a pair of dumpies. Okay, in a little rose kind of fabric. In this one, we have the 2-in-1s. Now, this is the one I'm sure I've had in there before. But I only did the 2-in-1s, where this time we do have dumpies as well. Okay, this is a new fabric. It is this is a 2-in-1s, and these are the dumpies. This is a new fabric, very cute. These are the 2-in-1s. And these are the dumpies. Now, I will say quickly before I go on to the bags and stuff, is that obviously if you're not into the cutie and the flowers, soon there is going to be some different, and I mean different, 2-in-1 cozies and the dumpies. I'm sitting here looking at the fabric right now. I ain't going to show it you, but yeah, I think you're going to love it. They're not cute or nothing like that, but they've got attitude. Also, there was 2 sets, because it comes in pairs. So 2 pairs of DPNs for 6-inch DPN cozies, and that's the back and that's the front. And the front is got little bunnies all over. So there's 2 of those. There was 2 of these, but thank you so much, someone has brought 1 set. These are sheep that are knitting, and that is the back. So there's 1 pair of those left. There's 2 of these, and these are the bags with the sheep knitting. They've got a denim base, box bottom, and they have a pocket inside. As I say, 2 of those, and there's 2 of these left. Oops, hang on. So this is the actual fabric with the bunnies on it, and it's got the little chambray on the bottom, a gingham back, and then inside there is a little pocket as well, as I say, and there is 2 of those. Okay then, right, and also there is some other bits left in there as well, but they all went in the shop on Friday. Okay then, right, so that's enough now, because this is going to be absolutely enormous long, and I don't like doing enormous long, do I? Okay, right at the end there is a little video I'm just going to add on, which was the sunrise this morning here on the East Coast. I know we're lucky because we do have the sea around us, so we get some beautiful sunrises, but my word, it was gorgeous. And I was making a cup of tea and I looked out the window and I thought, I've got to do something with this. So I got my camera on my phone and I took a little video, and wow, that's all I can say. It was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I hope you enjoy that. So I'm gonna go now. What's the time? Yep, it's 5 to 11. As I say, I've already been up to the post office and done the bits up there. Oh yes, and thank goodness I actually get my hair trimmed tomorrow, so it won't look so bushy. And I'd like to just quickly say a big happy birthday to my daughter, who is going to be 29 tomorrow. Oh my gosh, she's such a little dainty thing. She's going to be 29. It doesn't seem possible. It doesn't, bless her heart. Oh dear me. Anyway, so happy birthday, sweetheart. Love you loads. Okay then, right, so I'm going to see you all next Monday as always. So please take care, stay safe, and as always, happy crafting. Bye.